the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Here comes Johnson on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now here's Johnson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air, Smith on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. No, right. Yellow.
On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to the ground, Peterson. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Smith keeps it on the sneak and able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find us.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Target.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Quick move by Miller. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. It was DeShazer Everett that time who got a hand in to break it up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the pitch goes to Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down is Smith. He's got him in, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Fights loose. He's going to launch this thing way down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, 41 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a handoff to Miller. Fighting down past the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Come back, come back. Reset, reset, reset. Two jet.
On 1st and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Throwing on third down, Watson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll run. It's Miller. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. He finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This is Miller. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Running left is Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
Richmond.
fourth. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Kerrigan, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Hey, gun. Check. 15. Liz.
On 1st and 10, Smith docks it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Room past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Watson now off the bootleg. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now it's Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Off the bootleg. Watson rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Come back, come back.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs